How do you see yourself, when you see your name up in on a big banner out on posters and stuff like that?
Well, it's been a while since I've had my name on a poster, kind of sprawled around a city. If we go back a couple of years when the Medics released our album Foundations, I do remember walking the streets of Brisbane and seeing a number of our posters up and about. It's really humbling, I guess, because as a kid growing up, you always, you want to get your music out there, and to see it finally start to happen, it's just an amazing experience and a big, just feeling proud, really. I mean, it's been a long journey coming out of high school in the Medics. We formed the band in high school, and we moved to Brisbane and performed at a number of festivals around the country, and managed to get over to Brazil for a festival over there with the band. And but now just working on some solo music, get the acoustic guitar out, and I do play electric guitar as well.
Yep.
But mainly acoustic with the solo stuff.
So, taking it back in the days, like your inspirations in music, was your family musical, or was you just picked up, or you had a few mates? What's the go?
Our family's very musical. I mean, not necessarily on my immediate family. We're not necessarily public musicians. Like Dad always used to play the acoustic guitar out the back,
Yep.
playing Bob Marley. I think he played No Woman, No Cry on repeat for like a few months as a kid. So I'm a big fan of Bob Marley. And
Yep.
Mum can play piano fairly well, and she loves getting on the piano and playing a few little tunes. Extended family-wise, my auntie, my father's sister, older sister, she married Bunalori from Coloured Stone.
Okay.
And had 3 kids with him, and beautiful family. Grew up with them around when Uncle Bunna used to tour. As some of you may know, he's a Merning man from down in the Nullarbor, in the Great Australian Bight, and he used to do touring, and we always used to catch up with him every now and then when he was in town growing up.
Yep.
He used to stop by with the family. They had all the gear packed up in the back of the car, and they used to stop by in Adelaide and spend some time with us. And my parents used to play his music in the car, and
they're legendary.
Growing up listening to music like that, just it's an amazing experience, and I just love being inspired by great artists.
Yep.
And leaders in their own right.
Well, being Indigenous, there's a lot of people that are looking up to you and our Indigenous musicians,
Mm-hmm.
Indigenous everything. If you're Indigenous, you're really shining for our mob, and also your community where you grew up. There'd be a lot of people out there just like, oh, look, he used to live here, he used to kick the footy around or something like that.
Absolutely.
So you've been going back into your acoustic style, and I've seen it somewhere that you're going back to your roots. Is that where you come from, like when you was young, music, family? It's coming back to your musical roots and your own style?
Yeah. So my father's Aboriginal, and my mother's from Irish descent.
Yep.
My mother's family are all in Adelaide. They arrived in Port Adelaide, and back in the day they had horse and carts. So they arrived by boat and started to work in the quarries. That's on my mum's side of the family.
Yep.
The history there.
Yep.
And the history on my dad's side, our country is Wutiri, which is north of Lockhart River in Shelbourne Bay, Cape York. And then that's my father's father, my grandfather's country in Cape York, and my grandmother's country, she's down in Mornington Island, Lardle.
Yep.
And she grew up in Mapoon Mission up in Cape York, and Dad grew up in Cairns.
Okay, yep.
So
lovely country up there.
Yeah, I've spent some time up there. I've had a chance to get back to country up into Shelbourne Bay, and our family over the years growing up has always tried to make sure that we return back to country as a part of our cultural development, as our for our well-being and for our spirit. So always trying to keep the fire burning, really.
That's deadly.
Yeah.
And keeping that alive, that's most important.
Mm.
We're going to talk about your tours and that. You did a tour with Blue King Brown, is that right?
So, Carlo Sautone, he plays bass, and he's one of the main songwriters with Natalie in the band, and he managed to connect with management and got in contact with me, and we worked on a single called "Wake Up" with the band, with the Medics. So we released a song called "Wake Up" on Survival Day, or Invasion Day, as some other people put it, or Australia Day. That's what some other people put it too.
Yep.
But we released a song called "Wake Up" on Survival Day, and we collaborated with an artist by the name of Tony Albert, who's a Aboriginal First Nations visual artist, who's an amazing man, and he created some beautiful artwork for our single. And what we wanted to achieve there was just to kind of make a bit of noise for, First Nations people around the country with, sharing a little bit of story on why we call it, Survival and Invasion Day, and kind of create awareness. We achieved a fair bit with that because Triple J played it. They have the Hottest 100 on our Survival Day, so to have a song released from First Nations artist on that day was a big milestone for us, and to get some airplay, kind of creating some awareness around those issues, so.
Well, you're certainly getting a lot of airplay, around Australia, especially here in Darwin. We actually been playing all the nominees and the artists that's performing on the night.
Oh, awesome.
You doing some collabs in the work somewhere?
Well, nothing's official yet, but I love, I spent some time with Jimbler, working on a song, but we're still working on that. And also wanting to, I had the chance to finally meet Yuramal. And I'd love to do a song with him, and also meeting Shelley Morris as well along the journey, so catching up with a lot of different First Nations artists around the country over the years, and just wanting to continue that creative flair with my songwriting. And really humbled to be a part of the NEMA Awards, and being up here in Darwin again. I've spent some time in Darwin before over the years, working with the Thumbs Up programs as a part of the Jimmy Little Foundation. We've been out to Ramo.
That's what we was going to talk about with you doing a lot of mentoring and workshops with the Jimmy Little Foundation.
Yeah.
And how's that begun? It's begun pretty good.
It's been amazing to be able to work on music with fellow artists and kids as well that want to become musicians or want to be singers. We just kind of enter usually the school, and we write the song there and then in the classroom with the kids. We collaborate with the kids. They take charge in the songwriting. We brainstorm a lot of the ideas for the songs, kind of around healthy lifestyle topics and stuff that they want to write about as well at times. But it's been an amazing journey. Recently I was out in Wadair, out in the community there doing some songwriting. We had a festival out there with Mark Ben Barker. Mary G came out and did a performance. And
Mary G, the Queen of the Kimberleys.
Yes, I had an honour. I was honoured to meet her finally, and spent some time with her, watch her perform. It was and she came into the school as well. So it's been an amazing journey being a part of the Thumbs Up programs with the Jimmy Little crew. So another colleague of mine, Joanna Campbell, who performed on Marnbrook recently. She's a fellow mentor, facilitator, and it's been amazing working with her. She's such a great woman, and also meeting a variety of different people around the country, from all walks of life. I feel that we're all working we all have common goals, you know, in the arts industry, especially the ones that are really pushing the boundaries at this stage and in this moment in time. We've got some great other artists out there, and it's just an amazing journey to be a part of this whole kind of movement that's happening.
Awesome, man. Keep up the good work and don't give up, you know, and we'll always have you back here in the studio anytime.
Thanks again for having me on Larrakia Radio and TV.
Awesome.
It's just it's an honour to be here. I love playing music. I love sharing music with everybody and just being a part of something bigger than, there's a lot of selfishness in our current society, and I feel that we need to kind of come together still and share the love and make our future a better place for our kids.
Excellent. Keep send that message out and sing your heart out. I still got chills on my back, but you got an awesome voice. Thanks for coming in and having a chat with us here in the studio.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I see the future in your eyes. Tell me about the life you wanna live, divine sunlight. Coach your kingdom a dream tonight. The lesson from the elder, creation alive. Thunder ignite my fire, my soul. I will only speak the truth. Oh, you are superhuman. Your heartbeat is invincible. Oh, you are superhuman. Indigo superheroes. I hear war cries on the horizon. I will live my life in destiny. I won't become divided. Battleground I enter, homeland is within. I can see you, you are not invisible. I'm not afraid, it's a good day to fly. Oh, you are superhuman. Your heartbeat is invincible. Oh, you are superhuman. Indigo superheroes. Far from fear and misery, we are made from stardust born. We journey to a brand new day where honor shall remain. Let me face the dawn. Oh, you are superhuman. Your heartbeat is invincible. Oh, you are superhuman.